This is Top Contender Box. We keep it real, 100, and unbiased. Today's topic is a breaking news topic. Today on the Joe Rogan podcast, Bud Crawford was on the Joe Rogan, and they were speaking about who would he like to fight next. He said that he would love to fight Jermell at 168 if he wins, or Canelo if he wins at 168. Now, Bud Crawford has started to change his script. First, he said he wouldn't fight Canelo at all. He didn't want to fight Canelo. A couple days later, he says, "Oh well, I'll fight him if he goes up to 158." And Canelo made statements saying, "I ain't gonna fight this dude at 154, at 160. He wants to fight him at 168." Canelo's the A side, but out of nowhere, he's changed his script and said, "I'll fight him at 168." Something. Too many people I'm believing are in his ear, whispering to him, saying, cheering him on, saying, "You can handle Canelo. You can handle Canelo." Now, what's your thoughts on that?
I think he's being delusional because there's just no way that he could even try to handle Canelo. There's just, like you said, there's a reason why there's weight divisions. From 147 to 168, it's a big difference. It's just it's way big difference. We could do a comparison with the
Yeah, let's start off at the 47 and work our way up. So what do you think at 147?
Okay,
is the comparison from 168? Yeah.
Okay, let's compare when he fought when Bud fought Kovalev's.
Yeah, Mean Machine.
Yes. It's funny. I'm sorry, it's funny. I mean, Kovalev's gave him a very good fight, and Kovalev's just practically dropped him, right?
Yeah.
And they didn't call it. Yeah. And they didn't call it whatever, So, and then when he fought Virgil, he even went to.
When Mean Machine fought Virgil.
Yeah. When he fought Virgil, didn't he go to his locker room and he said, "Hey, you hit harder than Bud." What does that tell you?
And for a lot of you people that are watching this and think we're full of shit, is what I'm gonna say. Go ahead and YouTube it. There's a video, I think it's on Fight Hub, where Kovalev's, Mean Machine, Google it, goes into Virgil's room and tells him you hit harder than Bud Crawford. The kid's only like what, 21, 22? It's harder than Bud Crawford. And that's at 147. That was about a year or two ago. So I mean that should already tell you at 147 he carries so much power. Well, okay, what do you think about the Bud Crawford and Errol Spence? Remember, his weight's changing while he's going up. He's only 35 right now.
Well, that fight, with Errol Spence and Crawford, well, he beat the living crap out of him.
Yeah.
Just Errol Spence, it wasn't him no more.
Yeah.
And then they try to compare Canelo to Errol Spence. I mean, now I think they're downgrading him,
They're downgrading Canelo a lot.
Because, he's Mexican, of course,
Yeah.
And, I'm not trying to keep it racist, but it's just
what it
real.
is, what it is.
It is what it is. It's cool, right back to you guys, So, it's fucked up, but.
And how long has Errol Spence been at 147?
His whole damn entire life since
15 years.
Since
the amateurs.
The amateurs and I think before.
That's
wow, man.
the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how you can compare a man that's only been in one weight class, a weight bully, for 15 years. And I understand, and like I was saying, I understand that he had a car accident. He broke his orbital in the sparring against Pacquiao. You understand, the man mentally not there, and he was gun shy. Besides all that, the man wasn't the man he was supposed to be that night.
But still, before he even got
Car accident and all that stuff.
Before he was gonna fight Pacquiao, I really think he win it out on Pacquiao because he had years before that to fight Pacquiao.
Yeah.
And he never called him out or nothing, and it's like
not even Thurman. No.
Thank you. And it's like Canelo can't even fight. Like Benavidez, look, it's been a year. Oh my God, he's the biggest ducker. But look at these guys. How long have they been in that division?
Benavidez was there longer than Canelo at 168.
But I'm saying,
since he was 21.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Benavidez is like 25 now.
But these two dudes, Bud and Errol, they've been in that
6 years at 147.
But nobody makes nobody made they're like, let's hope he fights. What do you mean, let's hope? How come you guys don't have the same energy? As Canelo, he's ducking him. Nah, Canelo fights everybody and anybody, you know, but
Well, the next example, because we spoke about the 147 pounders and the problems there that Bud Crawford already had at 147. But people don't like to break down. You got to be a real boxing mind to remember all these events and break it down. If you're a good boxing mind, you would know that from moving 154 to fighting 154 to moving up weight, what happened to Kelly Brook when he fought Triple G? And you got to remember, for some of you folks that don't think Triple G is not like Canelo, well, Canelo's got the iron chin. Canelo only beat him 3 times. Canelo only stood in front of him. Canelo only outboxed him in the first and took it to him 2 times. Nobody, no 60 pounders called out Triple G. No top notch 68. So what did Triple G do to Kelly Brook?
Broke his horrible.
He was never the same.
Never the same.
Never the same. What did Canelo do to Khan for moving up? These are moving up. When you move up, this is what happens when you
And
fight.
Khan only moved one weight division.
Yeah.
One weight division, and well, and it's even funny because when you hit him, his booger ain't going. No, and it's true.
Not,
it's
yeah.
true. You know, I've never seen somebody's booger
When Khan went like
go.
this.
Yeah, he went. You know, I've never seen somebody's booger go and slap him. That's how hard he hit him.
Yeah.
And even Max Cameo was like, man, what's even worse is that the hit that hit the floor was, you know, that's what they were scared of because of how he hit the floor.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And it's so that's why there's weight divisions. You know,
I mean, Khan even said he hit like a horse.
he said he can knock a horse down, and then Canelo was at 54 at that time.
At 54 at the
Uh-huh.
time. Yeah.
He was
55, maybe a weight pound up because.
Oh yeah, that was But he wasn't at 60. No, he was at that was his division right there and then. So he wasn't no 68. So he didn't have
So you guys getting the point now? He was barely at 155.
super welterweight.
Yeah. Not at 60 yet. Not at 68. So when Canelo moves up to 60, he fights the big names. He fights Triple G. He fights
had to go up.
Smith.
Mhm.
Yeah. He fought Cotto. He fought all these other
Jacobs.
Jacobs. And people like to say, oh well, Canelo's never fought a boxer.
Austin Trout.
And
his
Canelo
prime.
did that one at his prime. Before his prime. Canelo did that at 2022.
No, at his prime.
Trout's prime.
He gave him that deadlift.
Yeah. For folks that like to say that Canelo hasn't fought a boxer since Mayweather, I mean, come on. Canelo was 23 years old. A lot of people like to say, oh, well, age is nothing. Well, okay, if age is nothing, then let's just make this make sense then. Canelo was only 23. Who did Mayweather fight at 23? Canelo had 40 fights on him already at 23. He fucking only learned knowledge after that loss to Mayweather. I mean, if age ain't nothing, then why doesn't he come off of that one? He probably will once Canelo's done with Bud Crawford.
And those fights were mainly like in Mexico at the welterweight. At welterweight.
Yeah. At 47.
People don't understand that from welterweight to light heavyweight.
It's a big jump.
They don't want to see that. I mean, they don't want to,
I understand that Bud Crawford, he's reaching for greatness, but a lot of people gotta understand, you're reaching for something else too. This is more of a money grab in my opinion, because in reality he knows he ain't gonna take this fight. He knows he ain't gonna win this fight. It's a money grab. He's sitting on that high horse, having too many people tell him in his ear that he can beat Canelo. I mean, you guys. Okay, he's reaching for greatness, right? Oh, he's reaching for greatness. So then what was Canelo doing at 160 fighting Kovalev at 175? I mean, the dude barely sat at 60 for like maybe 1-2 years before he fought up to Kovalev. Oh, no, you guys downshaming him, telling him he's fighting an old man. Fucker was a champion. Kovalev still had a belt at the time. I mean, that picture right there, he took that belt from him right there. So, I mean, some folks like to downgrade Canelo. He wasn't reaching for greatness. I mean, what did Bivol do to Canelo? Besides beat Canelo?
He hit him so many times, but you know what? Canelo ate him, right?
But he punches.
Yeah, but he didn't do nothing to him.
He gassed out. That's what happened to Canelo.
Canelo.
All that weight will gas you out.
And then his hand was still, saying that.
Yeah, injured.
Exactly. So now look at him.
Yeah.
Bivol was no noise, no nothing.
Now, Now the comparison to that is the weight that Canelo took. He was slower and tired. That's what's gonna happen to Crawford. There's no way. Listen, there's no way you're gonna put on 15, 20 pounds and not be slower. I think 21, 22. Not be slower from 147 to 170 to 168. It's gonna hurt your body. You're not going to be able to move as fast. You're going to get tired. You have to carry more.
So Crawford hits
Think about
harder than Bivol.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Crawford is harder than Gigi.
So that's what.
Oh, and Crawford's a better boxer than Caleb Plant and Billy Joe Saunders.
Right?
Yeah, right.
And he's
A guy from 47 is a better boxer than a guy at 168.
And then today,
160.
Today too, I kind of like overheard they're like, oh yeah, Charlo, Jermell's not that, he's not that much bigger than Canelo.
He's only 6 foot.
Before it was like, man, now they're just they're trying to make Canelo look less and less like, god damn, dude, it's like, I just can't wait till it always happens to him. And then when he beats him, he beat a guy that came from two,
I even read an article saying that I even read an article that made me laugh that Bud Crawford hits harder than John Ryder. John Ryder, he called him Smith, who was a Muhammad Ali winner, who's at 175 right now, who's knocking guys out. John Ryder beat Jacobs, who Triple G had a little bit of trouble, who Canelo dusted. I mean, let's make this make sense, guys. John Ryder would lay the fuck out Crawford. Lay him the fuck out. You make no sense saying that John Ryder is a nobody.
We've seen how
John Ryder's a champion.
We've seen how Triple G he's got a hand on him. We've seen how he did to Jacobs and woo. You see what he did to Canelo. Oh, damn.
Yeah, Canelo.
That dude has
punches
a chin
like nothing.
of granite. Man, he's got his chin's made of gold and granite.
Yeah.
He's got a chin of iron.
We're basically saying right now that Crawford ain't got no power to hurt Canelo.
I just don't.
And the boxing skills, you're just telling me that Canelo's never had boxing skills and he just won off of power.
I don't understand how they're trying to compare. I mean, and that's what's messed up because look, that's what and I'm gonna say, that's what black people do. When they look for a good way to downgrade Canelo. So since Bud beat Errol real bad, they're comparing Errol to Canelo because he beat him real bad. But if it would have been like a draw, they would have never compared Canelo to Errol. They'd have been like, oh no, Errol's better. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They always try to.
And when we mean, like some, there's a lot of black racists. There's a lot of black racist fans. A lot of black racist channels. Like Eagle Boxing, like Fanon, like Akai TV, South Pole. What's that other one? Dante's Cheeseburger Nation, Fanon. There's another Punch Drunk Boxing. A lot of racist channels out there. There's a lot of racist boxing channels that they go off their own narrative. They go off their own favorite fighter. We're not going off our just favorite fighter here. We're going off facts. We're going off what we've seen through the years.
And what really gets to me is that if I say something as a man, it's like I'm not gonna go back and and if I'm gonna say this, Canelo did this, I'm not gonna go back and be like, oh no, man, I'm gonna keep it the same, that's what this Dante dude, he's all over he's saying that, why is he fighting Charlie or Charlo, whatever, right? And then when he signs up to PBC, Canelo, he's all over his churro, it's like, come on, dude. Yeah. It's like, come on, man.
People fangirl TV shows.
Like, man, that's, you guys need to have pride, people. You guys need to have pride, man. I know, But, hey. So, what do you think on Triple G? How come nobody wants to fight him? Anybody at 154 or 160?
I mean, he's still the boogeyman at 160.
I mean, Charlo didn't.
I mean, none of the Charlos, none of the Boo Boo, fucking not even Benavidez, the Mexican monster.
But see, that's why I didn't get this today.
Not even Crawford.
There's the one that's gonna fight Jermell. Oh yeah, I'll fight. I'm gonna comment like I wrote down. Well, how come you didn't go out of your way to fight Triple G? And then if you're looking for smoke, Triple G's right there waiting for anybody to, hey guys, I'm still here. That just tells you how fake they are,
They're just there for a payday.
Exactly.
They're willing to go around Triple G. They're willing to go around the mess. When Canelo stood right in front of them. even at Triple G's old age, people are still afraid of him. So that should tell you enough.
And Canelo fought him 5-6 years ago, at 35 years old.
Yeah.
It's, these guys are waiting for him to get to 47 or something.
Waiting for him to be on a crutch before they fight him. And that's sad that those lower weights are willing to not fight Triple G and go straight for a payday. This is what I'm saying about. This is what we're saying about Crawford. Not to get off topic. This is what we're saying about Crawford. That basically he hasn't gone through the real wars. Yes, he had fights at 135, at 130. He's been undisputed.
But who did he fight?
Yeah, exactly.
Because the day of his fight, they're like...
Even Gamboa kind of wobbled him.
On the day of the fight, when they showed... actually, they did show Earl Spence, they're like, oh, greatness, how they're like, they're both going for greatness. They showed Earl when he fought Kelly Brook, and...
They're already broken down,
yeah. Yeah, they showed
Khan.
Yeah, and Danny Garcia, I think it was.
Yeah.
Well, they showed, I'm like, okay, all right, cool, And then when they showed Bud, I'm like, they only showed one fight. I'm like, wow, dude. I'm like, you only showed one fight. And then what really gets to me is like that he has been undisputed from. How come they don't show the fights that he was undisputed before?
Yeah, to get in those belts.
How did you get those belts? Because it's not okay. Anybody could be undisputed if you're gonna get belts from vacant or C-level fighters. No, man. Canelo got from champions that were elite, with 0 losses.
Yeah.
And it's like, but they gotta go look at his
Triple G had 0 losses. Saunders.
Plant. The whole undisputed.
Kovalev wasn't undefeated, but Kovalev was a proven champion at 75.
Austin Trout.
Yeah, Austin Trout. There you go.
Jacobs only had 2 losses.
Lara at the time. People like to say, well, Canelo lost Lara. Watch that fight. Just watch that fight. Get your eyes checked. Canelo clearly won the fight. Ryder at a young age.
Ryder should have had no losses.
Oh yeah, Ryder was robbed many times through his career. And Ryder was proven. A lot of you guys fucking downgrade Ryder.
He's a bad dude, man. He's
a lot of the competition that Canelo's fought. Personally, we don't think and we believe, going through all our years of studying this boxing game, that Crawford wouldn't be able to take Canelo's power. What round do you think Canelo would drop Crawford?
Seriously.
I don't think it goes 12 rounds. No way it goes 12 rounds. No way it goes 12 rounds.
Canelo will really train, I think, to cut more weight because,
And you gotta remember, Jermell's coming from 154 to 168. Bud Crawford's went from 147, another couple pounds lighter.
I think by the six because Bud Crawford will,
6 and 7, yeah.
Yeah, Bud Crawford is.
He's gonna move around a lot.
I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anybody says or anything. I put my money where Bud Crawford's not gonna stand in front of him no more than 3-4 seconds.
Yeah, but that's what I think is gonna happen. In that fight. That personally, he's gonna be carrying a lot of weight.
But he's gonna go to 54 first, so he'll probably.
Well, Bud Crawford said he's going straight to the fight.
Ooh.
He's going straight to the fight. He's not stopping
at
54, stopping at 60.
He's not doing a pit stop.
Yeah, he's going straight to 68. He's going straight to 68.
Yeah, he's just gonna go for money. He knows he's not gonna. He has no business. He's gonna. I honestly think he's gonna get.
Oh, he's gonna get hurt.
He's gonna get humiliated.
He won't be the same.
People are gonna
downgrade Canelo after that.
Let's just keep this the same. When Canelo beats the living shit out of Charlo, please don't. No. You guys are saying that Charlo he hits harder. Keep the damn energy the same when Canelo fucking beats the living crap out of him. And if the fight happens with Bud, just keep it the same too.
Okay, say Canelo mops Charlo. Say Canelo mops Crawford. And then say Canelo gets the Benavidez fight. Says he wins all these 3. What is Canelo? Is he still ducking somebody? Is he still cherry picking?
Yeah.
Is he cherry picking the small guys?
I think he'll be ducking Wilder.
He'll be ducking Wilder.
Or What the hell is that?
Tyson Fury.
Right.
He be ducking one of them, huh?
Damn, dude.
Because, you know, a lot of people like to say, oh, Canelo didn't want to I read it this morning, too. Canelo didn't want the Bivol rematch. Bullshit. Canelo already has set obligations saying he wants him at 75 to rewind it.
How come they never kept that energy with Oral Spence and Bud? They were there for I don't know how many damn years.
Oh, yeah.
6, 7 years, and they never went for undisputed. But if they would have been like 2 or 3 Mexicans, oh, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
it's
just
gonna hurry up. It's gonna hurry up.
how Crawford didn't give Virgil the chance.
Yeah.
Crawford said, "Oh, you fight Mean Machine." What happened? He beat up Mean Machine a round before, and he did him up. Roy Crawford saying, "Nah, yeah, sure."
We've hit all the angles today on this fight, and a lot of you guys, if you've never seen any of these fighters that we spoke about, Google them. Google all the guys we're talking about, because if you say, "Oh, Bud Crawford's the man," just because he beat Errol Spence at 147, the guy who's never left weight at 147. I mean, they only waited 6 years. You only got acclimated at the weight. But if you don't know any of these fighters we're talking about, go Google them. Google every fight that Canelo we brought up today. Google every fight that Triple G fought. You're going to see immediately from your eye. And if your eye ain't that damn good, you ain't going to see shit then. Because it's only obvious that Triple G knocks out everybody, that Canelo only knocks out, outboxes everybody. So, go check that out. And personally, this fight shouldn't happen.
And don't feel retarded when if you still think that Bud Crawford is stronger than Canelo, and then because if you do, then something's wrong.
Oh yeah, something's really wrong.
Yeah.
There's a reason why Bud Crawford ain't at 68 or 175. There's a reason why he hasn't done that already.
He said
at 35
that.
years old.
He said it. That's why there's weight divisions.
Yeah,
He said it himself.
So now he's just getting brave. He's either getting brave or either stupid, or he wants a money grab. That's what it is, the money grab.
I think it's just all. Me personally, I hope it's just for show, because come on, man, they're gonna downgrade Canelo. Oh, he beat up
A little nobody. Well,
exactly.
before that, you're all hyping him up. So we're gonna leave it there with that, because in reality, we can keep going on and on and on and on. But so you boxing fans, just stop and smell the roses. Don't just say what you think. Think about it.
Look at the fights.
Look at the fights. They'll
Look at
tell you everything.
Because I don't know what you guys are seeing.
You'll see the body is different at 168 to 75 to 147.
And look at
the fighters.
the people that you're comparing them. And look at the people they fight. And look at the people that they're fighting.
Yeah. Because most of these guys that are not Canelo fans, oh man, Plant's gonna beat Canelo.
Like Shakur.
Oh yeah. There you go, like Shakur, but that's another story for another day.
Yeah,
But we'll leave it there. Everybody, just like and subscribe. Thank you guys.